Hi everyone, welcome to this training program on earthing. This is the summary of the one. It's a 10th one out of the 10 programs. Now, cutting out copper theft. In our calculations, we have not seen anywhere any component related to the in earth electrodes, especially not related to the materials. So, using of any material is immaterial. You need not use the copper for the earthing. You can use the GI, you can use the MS, and whatever I have shown you also, nobody has used the copper for that. And cutting out of theft, this is the copper was stolen somewhere. So by using a copper, you have a loss on that. It's not the copper loss, it's the loss of the substation you have to be shut down in case such a thing happens. So don't use the copper. And the copper cladded steel, you have a steel inside and outside you have a coating of the copper that you can use it. It is a cheaper and economical and doing a good job for the technical. And certain clarifications in all whatever we discussed, we see people ask for certain quality. Earth resistance of copper electrode is a better than steel electrode. Pipe or rod electrode, you can see the equation is given like this. It is a seen from the above equation, the resistance is independent of the resistivity of the material. It depends on the resistivity of the soil. That is the more important to us. That is what we have to note in this particular case. Buckets and buckets of water pouring in the earth pit will bring down the earth resistance value. No, we have seen in this particular graph, it's a not. Beyond 15% to 20%, there is no effect on that. So don't do that. Earth pit filled with a brim to the brim with a salt and a charcoal will reduce resistance drastically. No. We have seen that to reduce the soil resistivity, it is necessary to dissolve the moisture. To dissolve in the moisture normally contained in the soil some substance which is highly conductive in its water solution. The most commonly used substance are salt and charcoal in suitable proportions. It must be noted that additive substances would reduce the resistivity of the soil only when it is dissolved in the moisture in the soil. Dry additive do not serve any purpose at all. So there is no point in just filling up with up to the brim. Very, very long rod and pipe electrode would reduce the resistance substantially. No, the graphs shows that beyond a particular size, the effect is not there, which clearly shows that whatever is the effect we are finding it is only in the more close to the surface, about 3 to 4 meters. So there is no point in going for the more than that. You can see here that it is almost becoming a flat after that. So don't use longer lengths. The resistance to earth of a pipe or a rod electrode diminishes rapidly within the first few meters of driving, but less so at the depths greater than 2 to 3 meters in soil of uniform resistivity. As can be seen from the graph, after about 3 meters of a depth, there is no appreciable change in the resistance of each except in special cases. Summary, length of the pipe electrode is about 3 meters. Diameter of the electrode pipe can be 40 meters or 50 meters. Material of the pipe electrode can be steel with a copper cladding. Pipe electrode should be contact with the earth. Pipe electrode should be in contact with the earth. That is more important. The clearance between the pipes is equal to twice the length of the pipe or more than that. When you have two pipes existent, two electrodes adjacent to each other, the distance or the margin what you have to keep is the double the length of that. Pipe material can be copper, steel or GI. Don't use aluminum which is highly corrosive. Paralleling of electrodes reduces the earth resistance, so increase the number of electrodes. The material used for enhancing the soil resistivity is charcoal plus water in the ratio of 1:1. Bentonite with water in the ratio of 1:4 will enhance the soil resistivity by 70%, reduces resistivity to 25%. Bentonite retains the water for longer period, about 5 years. Provide separate earth electrodes to the fence of a substation and don't join with the substation earth mat. Summary important parameters: tolerable touch potential, tolerable step potential, soil resistivity, earth resistance. These are the important points to us. Earth resistance is based on soil resistivity, nature of the soil, moisture in the soil, temperature of the soil, number of parallel electrodes, not on the material of construction. Okay. Thank you very much. This is the end of the chapter 30. Please set your updates from time to time. I'll be changing the modules and putting updates in them. Thank you very much for your cooperation. And I hope we'll again meet for one of the other programs.